Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Chag Purim Sameach to all of you. I know many of you are still enjoying your dinner. We will begin our Purim service in approximately 7 minutes. Our Purim service will begin in approximately 7 minutes. Please finish up your dinner. Come join us in the sanctuary. 7 minutes to the Purim service. It doesn't matter. I mean, something I can grab it out of, guys.
I'll grab something. I'm going to run back to the light.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It is time to begin. It is time to begin the Purim festivities for this year. Esther is in the building. Mordecai is in the building. Haman is in the building. And I need everybody to clap one time. I need everybody to clap 2 times. I need everybody to clap 3 times. I need everybody to clap 4 times. Clap 3 times. Clap 2 times. Clap 1 time. Say Purim. Say, I love Purim. Say it again. I love Purim. You ready to go? Will you please welcome to the Bima our official sponsors for Purim this year? It's M&M's. All right. I want all the kids to know that the only candy in the room tonight is right here on stage. I want all the parents in the room to know that all the things you are thinking right now, you should not be thinking on Purim. All right. Before we begin, we want to make sure that how many of you enjoyed your dinner? All right. We want to thank Lisa for organizing our dinner this evening, also known as the Green M&M. And we had multiple volunteers who were with us in the kitchen helping. We want to thank all of them. So loud applause for all of our dinner volunteers. Here's the best part of the whole thing. You guys didn't know this, but the dishes from tonight's dinner, all the kids sitting in the front row are going to do the dishes tonight. That's what's really amazing. All the kids in the front row will be doing all of the dinner dishes. As I said, all of the kids in the second row will be doing all of the dinner dishes. Keep on going. All the kids in the third row will be... All right. It is time for us to get started. In order to make this Purim work well, you should have in your hands the Megillah. If you have one of these books, if you don't, we should have one for every 2 people. They're in a plastic bin at the back of the room over there where the green M&M is standing. You'll want one of these to follow along with the story of the book of Esther. You'll want one of those to share with your family. Number 2, you should have a song sheet that has some Purim songs on it. Number 3. All right. Number 3, you should have in your hands maybe a grogger. All right. If you have a grogger in your hands right now, I want you to put it down for right now because we don't need it yet. So put it down on the floor in front of you, on a chair next to you. We will get to the groggers because we will be needing those soon. All right. If you have a grogger in your hand right now, put it down. We don't want to hear any grogger noises yet. I still hear groggers, so we need to put them down because we don't need them yet. And they're just going to be in our way, so no one should be moving a grogger right now. All right. We're going to begin with a little music to get ourselves in the mood for this holiday of Purim. On your song sheet, song number 1. Chag Purim, Chag Gadol HaYehudim, Masechot Ra'ashanim, Smirot Rikudim, Havana Risha, Rash, Havana Risha, Rash, Havanarisha, Rosh, Bara Ashani. All right, so we need to have a little talk, everybody. On a scale of 1 to 10, that was a 0. I'm sorry to say, but that was just terrible. All right, I have 2 solutions for this. 3. Number 1, I need my kids to sing louder. Kids, can you sing louder? Excellent. Okay, wait. Number 2, for some of the above 21 and above crowd, there's a blue table in the back. There may be wine and vodka and other stuff there for your celebration back there. You can go check it out if that helps you sing louder, or you can just sing louder. So we're going to try it one more time. Song number 1. Give it a try with me in Hebrew, and then we'll try it in English after we do it in Hebrew first. Here we go. Ready? Chag Purim, Chag Gadol HaYehudim, Masechot Ra'ashanim, Zmirot Rikudim, Havanarisha, Rosh, Havanarisha, Rosh, Havanarisha, Rosh, Bara Ashanim, Chag Purim, Ze'el Sholchim Manot, Machmadim, Mamtakim, Tefilin Migdanot, Havanarisha, Rosh, Havanarisha, Rosh, Havanarisha, Rosh, Bara Asha. Try it in English. Purim cheer, tis a holiday so dear. Mass and song bring along, groggers loud and clear. Here go the groggers, rosh. Here go the groggers, rosh. Here go the groggers, rosh. Purim time is here. Now, before we tell the story in the Megillah, maybe we'll tell the story in a little song. It's song number 2. On your song sheets, if you'll try with me. The chorus goes like this. If you know it, sing it with me. So we sing and raise a row. For Haman he was swinging while Mordecai was singing. And shoo, long ago. That's the whole chorus. Try it with me. Here we go. On the count of, give me a number. On the count of 82 million, just like my kids right up front here said. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 82 million. So we sing and raise a row. For Haman he was singing while Mordecai was singing. Shoo, long ago. Do we got it? I know it's kind of weird that we're singing a happy song about a guy being hung by a rope, but that's part of the holiday, I guess. So here we go. Try it with me from the beginning of the song. Oh, Haman was a high and mighty bluff, and shoo, long ago. He ordered Mordecai to take his derby off, and shoo, long ago. So we sing and raise a row. For Haman he was swinging while Mordecai was singing, and shoo, long ago. But Mordecai sang and laughed in his face, and shoo, long ago. So Haman swore he'd exterminate his race, and shoo, long ago. So we sing and raise a row. For Haman he was singing while Mordecai was singing, and shoo, long ago. Oh, Esther was a timid little maid, and shoo, long ago. But Mordecai told her she needn't be afraid, and shoo, long ago. So we sing and raise a row. For Haman he was singing while Mordecai was singing, and shoo, long ago. So she went to the king and she gave him a smile, and shoo, long ago. The king he liked her manner and her style, and shoo, long ago. So we sing and raise a row. For Haman he was singing while Mordecai was singing, and shoo, long ago. Ahasuerus was a jolly little king, and shoo, long ago. He ordered Haman to take a little swing, and shoo, long ago. So we sing and raise a row. For Haman he was singing while Mordecai was singing, and shoo, long ago. To lead us into our Megillah reading this evening, we're just going to briefly say some prayers of our evening service. If you will all please rise for Baruch Hu. We'll join together in the words of Baruch Hu. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, lai 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 lai. Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach. We can all be seated. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Chant it with me if you know the words. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam le'od al yadecha v'hayu letotafot be'inecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha Uvish arecha. We're going to come into our reading now. We say a few blessings before we read from our Megillah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu she'asa nisim la'avoteinu v'imotenu b'yamim hahem b'zman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'echianu v'kiyamanu v'higenu b'zman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al mikra Megillah. We have a very fancy Megillah holder. This is actual cardboard that was found in Shushan from 3,000 years ago at the Shushan cardboard manufacturing building, which you can visit if you go to Shushan, if you can find Shushan. It's around there somewhere. We begin our story. You will find our story on page 90. That would be a 9 followed by a 0. Tish'im, Amud Tish'im. If you want it in Hebrew, it's Amud Tish'im. In English, it's page 90. If you want another language, you have to use Google Translate. So we begin to tell our story. Are you guys listening over here? You got to listen for the name of the bad guy. Can I give you guys a hint? Oh, excuse us, we're just going to have a little talk over here. When the bad guy's name, I'm not going to say it now because you guys are going to make noise if I say it, right? No, I'm not going to say it. I will not, no matter what you do, because his name, look right here, his name is not in the first chapter, so you will not trick me at all. I will not say Haman until it gets, you guys tricked me. I'm not going to say the name of the bad guy till he comes up in the story. He is not in chapter 1, so there will be no groggers. There will be no groggers until we get to the bad guy's name. He is not in chapter 1, so you will not, no matter what I do in chapter 1, you will not hear me say Haman at all. All right. All right. Actually, let me see here. We're actually going to start on page 89 because that's where the first chapter actually starts. Shonim v'tesha. Let's read. Page 89 is where you want to be as we begin the story of our story of Esther. You can follow along in the Hebrew or in the English. Vayehi bimei Achashverosh, hu Achashverosh lamelech, mehodu ad kush, shieva ve'esrim ve'ema b'mea medina, be'amim hahem, Keshevet hamelech Achashverosh al kisei malchuto asher b'shushan habira bishnat shalom lemalko asa mishteh lekol sha'av ve'avadav chel paras umidai Upartamim Sharei Hamedinot Lefanav Beharoto Et Asher Kevod Malchuto Ve'et Yakar Tiferet Gedulato Yamim Rabim Shmonim Amatat Yom Uvimelot Hayamim ha'ele asa hamelech lekol ha'am hanimtzaim b'shushan habira b'min gadol ad katan mishtei shivat yamim bechatzar Ginat Bitein Hamelech. And the rules for his party, no restrictions. For the king had given orders to every palace steward to comply with each man's wish. In addition, Queen Vashti gave a banquet for the women in the royal palace of King Ahasuerus. On the 7th day, when the king was merry with wine, and if some of you go back to the blue table back over there, you could be merry with wine also. I am going to be merry with crystal geyser water. That's right. I'm going to be merry with crystal geyser water. But for anyone to partake in the back of the Ad Lo Yodah tradition, on the 7th day when the king was merry with wine, he ordered Mehumad, Bezetha, Harbona, Bigtha, Abagtha, Zether, and Karkas, the 7 eunuchs in the attendance of King Ahasuerus, to bring. Are you guys in the front row listening? Shh. I can't hear myself tell the story. All right. They ordered the eunuchs to bring Queen Vashti before the king, wearing a royal diadem to display her beauty to the peoples and the officials, for she was a beautiful woman. But Queen Vashti refused to come to the king's command conveyed by the eunuchs. The king was greatly incensed, and his fury burned within him. He was mad. It's true, he was. Vatit ma'ein hamalka Vashti lavo bidvar hamelech asher beyad hasarisin vayiktsov hamelech me'od V'chamato be'arabo Vayomer hamelech lechachamim yodei ha'itim Ki kein davar hamelech lifnei kol yodei adat yadin V'hakarov ailav Karshna Shetar Admata Tarshish Meresh Marsana Memuchan Shivat Sare Paras Umadai Ro'eh Pnei Hamelech v'yoshvim rishona b'malkot. Thereupon Memucan declared the presence of the king and the ministers, Queen Vashti has committed an offense not only against your majesty, but also against all the officials and all of the peoples in all the provinces. For the queen's behavior, men, listen carefully, your wives are going to be mad about this next sentence. For the queen's behavior will make all wives despise their husbands, as they reflect that King Ahasuerus himself ordered Queen Vashti to be fought before him, but she would not come. This very day, the ladies of Persia and Medina, who have heard of the queen's behavior, will cite it to all of the majesty's officials, and there will be no end of scorn and provocation. That's right, the wives will no longer obey their husbands if we let Vashti get away with this horrible crime. I'll let the couples discuss for just a moment. Ve'im al hamelech tov vayetze davar malchut milfanai ve'yiktev be'datei paras umadai ve'lo ya'avor asher lo tavo Vashti lifnei hamelech Achashverosh umalchuta yiten hamelech lir'uta hatova mimena v'nishma pitgam hamelech asher yaseh bechol malchuto ki rabah hi kol hanashim yitnu yakar leva'alehen lemigdol ve'ad katan vayitav hadavar be'enei hamelech ahasharim ve'yas hamelech kidvar mimuchan vayishlach sefarim et kol medinot hamelech el medina umedina kichtava el am va'am kilshono lihiyot kol ish sareid habito umedaber kilashon amo. Chapter 2. Hey, you people in the front row. Bad guy still hasn't shown up yet. So because he hasn't, if you guys keep talking, you won't hear me say, I'm not going to say it right now, but if you guys are talking, you will never hear when it gets to the part where the bad guy shows up, if you're talking, you will never hear me say Haman, because I mean, sometime afterwards, when the anger of King Ahasuerus subsided, he thought of Vashti and what she had done and what had been decreed against her. The king's servants who attended to him said, let beautiful young virgins be sought out for your majesty. Let your majesty appoint officers in every province of your realm to assemble all the beautiful young virgins at the fortress of Shushan in the harem under supervision of Heg, the king's eunuch, guardian of the women. And you all thought this was a rated G story. Let them provide with them with cosmetics. I don't know who this guy is because he's not in the story yet. He doesn't even show up till chapter 3. So I don't know what he's doing with this.
Oh, then I'll go sit down.
You can pour if you want. I mean, I'm not going to kick you out. But I just kicked him out. He's not even in the story yet, that guy. I don't even know who that guy is.
Let me know when I'm in the story.
Yeah, that guy. Do you guys know who that is? Hold on. I'm going to come back to the story. Do you guys know who that is? Because he kind of.
I'm the good guy.
He kind of looks. I don't want to hear him say. He sort of, kind of, sort of. Not yet. He sort of looks like that Haman guy. But you know what? But But it can't be him because he's not in the story yet. All right, let me see. It definitely can't be him because he didn't show up in the story yet. Let me see, where were we? Here we go. Give all of the virgins cosmetics. That's where we were. Rated G story. And let the maiden who pleases your majesty be queen instead of Vashti. The proposal pleased the king, and he acted upon it. Ish Yehudi haya b'Shushan ubiraha ushmo Mordechai ben Yair ben Shimei ben Kish ish Yemini asher hagala b'Yerushalayim im Hagola asher haglata imikanea melech Yehuda asher hegla Nebuchadnezzar melech Bavel. That was a lot of ancient history in those last few sentences right there. Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar, Babylonians, bad guy too. Not like the guy that might be behind me, but I don't think he's there. Vayehi Oman. I didn't say his name yet. Vayehi Omein Vahadasahi Esther Badodo Ki Ein La Ve'em Vehana'ara Yafa To'ar Vetova Mar'eh Uvemot Aviha Ve'ima Lekacha Mordechai Lo Lavad Vayehi Behishama Diber Hamelech Hadoto Behigaka Beitz Narot Ribot El Shushan Habira El Yad Heinai V'tilkach Esther El Beit HaMelech Al Yedei Hagi Shomer. Esther did not reveal her people or her kindred, for Mordecai had told her not to reveal herself. Every single day, Mordecai would walk about in front of the court, and he would learn how Esther was faring. When each girl's turn came to go to King Ahasuerus, wink, wink, at the end of the 12 months treatment prescribed for women, whatever she asked for, she would be given to take her place with the harem in the king's palace. She would go in the evening and leave in the morning for a second harem in charge of Ashgaz, the king's eunuch, guardian of the concubines. She would not go again to the king unless the king wanted her, when she would be summoned by name. When the turn came for Esther. Esther! Daughter of Abihail, the uncle of Mordecai, who had adopted her as his own daughter to go to the king, she did not ask for anything. But when Haggai, the king's eunuch, guardian of the women, advised, yet Esther won the admiration of all who saw her. Esther was taken to King Ahasuerus in his royal palace in the 10th month, which is the month of Tevet, in the 7th year of his reign. The king loved Esther more than all the other women. She won his grace over all the others. Why did Ahasuerus love Esther more than all the other women? It's in the Talmud. The Talmud says, because why wouldn't he love a nice Jewish girl? That's right. It's right in the Talmud, Masechet Baba Ganush, page 4. So he set a royal crown on her head and made her the queen instead of Vashti. The king gave a great banquet in her honor. Ma'ashet Giyad Melech Vehi Kabetz Betulot Shinit Umordechai Yashav B'Sha'ar HaMelech. I'm on page 94, near the end of chapter 2, if you're following along with me. I'm at verse number 20. That's where we are right now. Ein Esther Magedet Moladataha Ve'et Amaha Kasher Tziva Aleha Mordechai Ve'et Mamar Mordechai Esther Asa Kasher Haita Be'amana Oto B'yamim Hahem Mordechai Yoshe B'Sha'ar HaMelech
katzaf v'nitan v'teresh shnei sar isei hamelech mishmarei hasaf v'vakshu l'sholad yad b'melech Achashverosh ve'yavada hadavar leMordechai ve'yaged laEsther Hamalka v'tomer Esther lamelech b'shem Mordechai Vayavukash hadavar v'yimtzei v'yitlu shnehem al eitz v'yikatov b'sefer divrei hayamim lifnei hamelech. I read that last part all in the Hebrew so the kids won't know what it says, because if you read that last few sentences of chapter 2, not so nice for the kids, you know what I mean? All right, you guys ready? The bad guy might show up now. I mean, in the book, I don't know about the strange person sitting behind me right now. He might show up too, I don't know. But in the book, I think the bad guy's about to show up. So listen carefully. I thought I heard something over here. Maybe it was over here. No, it was nothing. That's weird. There was strumming on my guitar and I didn't do it. All right. Acharei hadvarim ha'ela. I didn't say his name yet. I just said later on. That's all the Hebrew means. It just means later on. What's behind me? He is where? No, nobody behind me. He's what? He's following me. Wait, he's right behind me? No, there's nobody behind me. I don't know what you kids are talking about. Excuse me, wait, you guys in the front, hold on. Parents, wait, you kids in front, I need you guys quiet for a second. Parents of the children in the front row, tomorrow you should probably make an appointment for that special kind of doctor. Your kids are seeing things. I don't think they're okay. I don't know. Maybe they should get checked out by a doctor because there's nobody behind me and they keep saying there is. Anyway, sometime later, King Ahasuerus promoted Haman son of Hammedatha the Agagite. He advanced him and seated him higher than any of his other officials. All the king's men and all the king's horses could not put him back. Oh, that's a different story. All the king's courtiers of the palace gate knelt and bowed down low to Haman. But Mordecai would not bow down to Haman. Then the king's courtiers who were all in the palace gate said to Mordecai, "Why do you disobey the king's orders?" What? Vayehi ba'amram alav yom vayom v'lo shama alehem vayagidu lahaman. Lir'ot ya'amdu divrei Mordechai ki higad lahem asher hu Yehudi vayar Haman ki ein Mordechai kore'ah umashtachave lo yimale Haman chema V'yabez be'einav lishallah. Did you guys hear that? Yeah. I didn't hear that. V'shalach yad be'Mordechai levado ki yagidu lo et Mordechai v'yavakesh Haman. kol hayudim asher b'kol malachot Achashverosh Mordechai.
No. 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 Nobody there.
Nobody there. I can prove there's nobody there. You guys watch this. I have this candy bar here. If there was someone behind me and I held it up, that someone would take it out of my hand, but there's no one there. See, it's right. See, it's right there. It's right there. Didn't disappear at all. That's right. And then Haman. You guys want to hear something funny? I think he might be behind me. And don't boo when I say it this time. Don't boo. Just a second ago, when I said the name of the bad guy, this guy behind me booed. He booed himself. Haman booed himself. Can you believe it? Yay! All right. But Haman took the king's ring and he signed the order that on the 14th of Adar all of the Jews should die. Oh no. And the king said to Haman, the money and the people are yours to do with you as you fit. On the 13th day of the first month, the king's scribes were summoned to the decree as Haman directed. To the governors of all 127 provinces, to the officials of every people, to every province in its own language and its own writing, the orders were issued in the name of King Ahasuerus and sealed with the king's signet. Accordingly, written instructions were dispatched to all of the places, so all the people would destroy, massacre, and murder all of the Jews, young and old, children and women, on the 13th day of the month of Adar, and to also steal all of their stuff. Vativ shegein hakotev v'linaten da'at b'kol medina hamedina galui lekol ha'amim liyot atirim liyom hazeh haratzaitzim v'yatzu dechofim bidvar hamelech v'hada'at natana b'shushan habira v'hamelech haman yashvu l'shtod v'ha'ir shushan na'avucha. That's the end of chapter number 3. I think it's time for another song. If you'll take your song sheets here, it's song number 4, but you can try it with me. Hopefully that Haman guy won't show up while we're singing. All right. If you have a grogger or something else, you want me to put it down because you need your hands. All right. Everybody needs your hands. You need both hands. It's going to go like this. This song means my hat has 3 corners. 3 corners has my hat. And if it didn't have 3 corners, it wouldn't be my hat. Just like Haman's hat that was kind of in the shape of a triangle kind of thing. So what I sing, you try after me. Ready? La kova sheli. Just that much. Try it. Ready? La kova sheli. I saw people without their hands moving. You're all fired. All right. Ready? Here we go. La kova sheli. Next part. Shalosh P note. Ready? Shalosh. That is, kova means hat, sheli means mine, shalosh means 3. P note does not mean elbow, it means corner, but I don't feel like running to the corner every time I say that word, so we're just going to use our elbow to be a corner. Ready? Try just that part with me. La kova sheli, shalosh, P note, shalosh, P note, la kova sheli. That's part 1 of the song. Part 2 of the song. Ve'im lo hayu lo. Try it. Ve'im lo hayu. That means if it didn't have shalosh P note, lo hayazeh,
That means that it wouldn't be hakova sheli. Try the whole thing with me. Ready? Here we go. La kova sheli, shalosh pinot, shalosh pinot. La kova sheli, ve'im lo hayu lo shalosh pinot, lo hayaze hakova sheli. Can we go a little faster? Here we go. La kova sheli, shalosh pinot, la kova sheli, ve'im lo hayu lo shalosh pinot, lo hayaze hakova sheli. Take away the word kova. Are we ready? La sheli, shalosh pinot, la sheli, ve'im lo hayu lo shalosh pinot, lo hayaze ha sheli. Take away the word sheli. Here we go. Ready? La shalosh pinot, la ve'im lo hayu lo shalosh pinot, lo hayaze ha. Take away the word shalosh. Ready? Here we go. La pinot, la ve'im lo hayu lo pinot, lo hayaze ha. Take away the word pinot. Ready? Here we go. La ve'im lo hayu lo hayaze ha. Take away all the words. Ready? Here we go. That was pretty good. We're going to try it with all the words really fast. Ready? Here we go. All right, you guys in the front row, you're going to keep up with me? Yeah. All right, keep up with me. Here we go. Ready? We're going fast. La kova sheli, shalosh pinot, la kova sheli, ve'im lo hayu lo shalosh pinot, lo hayaze kova sheli. That's pretty good. All right, I'm now going to set the world record for the fastest time ever seen that song. Ready? Here we go. It was so fast you didn't even see me. All right. All right. You know what? I need everybody under the age of 18 in a costume right up here. Everybody under the age of 18 in a costume right up here. Standing up, facing them. Standing up on the stair, facing them. I will take everybody under the age of 18 on the stair. All right. All right. All right. All right. For those who asked, yes, we are allowing Alex up here because she doesn't turn 18 for like a couple more weeks yet, so she still counts. Okay, here we go. All right, I have a prize for the winner of this costume contest right now. I have a prize. This is a Starbucks card worth somewhere between $1 and $1 billion. Somewhere in between those two numbers, this card, right? I need noise from the audience. I need silence up here. I need noise from out there. We're going to come up with some finalists. Hey, green M&M. Hey, green M&M. Lisa, green M&M. I need your help with my eliminations up here. All right, the green M&M, here's what's going to happen. The green M&M is running up here, which is hard to do in this costume. I know because I'm wearing the blue one. It's hard to move in this thing. All right, here's the deal. We're going to cheer the green M&M. If the green M&M taps you on the head, you're out. If the green M&M doesn't tap you on the head, you stay up here. All right, I'm going to start on this side, green M&M. I'm going to put my hand over their heads. You cheer if they stay up here to be in the contest for the winner. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. How about right here? How about here? And here. How about right here? How about right here? How about this guy right here? How about this guy right here? How about right here? And right here? How about right here? How about here? Why are you smiling at me? You think I'm going to let you stay? It's up to the green M&M. It's not up to me. Here we go. Yay. Here we go. And over here. All right. We're going to go again. We're going to go again. The green M&M is going to eliminate some people. If the green M&M touches you on the head, you go and sit down. All right, green M&M, here we go. Right over here. Right here. Right here. Right here. How about right here? Right here, this one. And right here. How about right here? Right here. Put it down. How about my banana right here? Right here. Princess here. I got it. Turn around so they see you. Turn around so they see you. Here we go, right here. How about over here? How about right here? All right, we're eliminating some. We're almost there. All right. All right, I'm gonna start on this end. All right, all right, here's the deal. You may only cheer for 2 now. You may only cheer for 2. What do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, you can only cheer for 2. We're gonna narrow it down to 3 finalists right now. I'm putting the pressure on the green M&M. That's right. All right, here we go. Right here. Cheer. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. How about right here? How about right here? And right here. How about right over here? And how about right over here? All right. All right. Move in a little bit. All right. It looks like I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 6. All right. We got an error. All right. You may cheer for 1. You may now cheer for 1. We're going to start on this side. Ready? Here we go. All right. All right. It looks like I'm down to, it's down to 3. All right, here we go. It's down to 3. All right, here we go. Ready? And? All right. There we go. Head on down. All right. You know what? Not everybody got a Starbucks card, but everybody gets candy. That's right. Yeah. All right. That makes up for the Starbucks card, doesn't it? Absolutely. All right. Where were we? Chapter 4, page 97. When Mordecai learned all that had happened, Mordecai tore his clothes and put on sackcloth and ashes. He went through the city crying out loudly and bitterly until he came in front of the palace gate, for one could not enter the palace wearing sackcloth. Also in every province, the king commanded and decreed reached all of the Jews who were in mourning. When Esther came to tell, the queen was greatly agitated. She sent clothing for Mordecai to wear, so that he might wear something other than sackcloth and ashes, but he refused. Esther summoned Hatath, one of the eunuchs who the king had appointed to serve her, to send Mordecai to find out what was going on. V'hitkara Esther lahatach misarasei hamelech asher he'emid lifaneha v'tatzuvehu al Mordechai. לדעת מן זה ועל מה זה ויצא התח אל מרדכי ואל רחוב העיר אשר לפני שער המלך ויגד לו מרדכי את כל אשר יקראוהו ואת פרשת בכסף אשר אמר המן. ולשקול על גנזי המלך ויהודים לעבדם
ve'et pashegen katav hadad asher nitan b'shushan lahashmidam v'natan lo ve'harot et Esther ולהגיד לה ולצוות עליה לבוא אל המלך והתחנן לו ולבקש מלפניו אל עמם. And so Esther told Mordecai that only the king could allow her in, and only if he extended his golden scepter. When Mordecai was told what Esther said, Mordecai had a message delivered to Esther. Do not think that you of all the Jews will survive. All of the Jews will be killed, even the ones in the palace. So Esther sent a message back to Mordecai. Go assemble all the Jews who live in Shushan and fast on my behalf. Do not eat or drink anything for 3 days, night or day. I and my maidens will observe the fast as well. I will go to the king, though it is contrary to the law, and if I die, I die. But Mordecai went about the city, and Esther did just as he had commanded. Chapter 5. On the third day, Esther put on her royal gown and stood in the inner court of the king's palace, facing the king's palace while the king was sitting on his throne. She walked in as soon as the king saw Esther. The king told her to come in. The king extended his scepter, which he had in his hand, and Esther approached. And he said to her, "What is it that troubles you? And what is your request? I will give you even half of the kingdom. If it pleases your majesty, let your majesty and Haman come to a feast that I will prepare." Vayomer HaMelech uMordechai et Haman la'asot et davar Esther vayavo HaMelech v'Haman el hamishte asher asota Esther vayomer HaMelech la'Esther Bamishte hayayin ma'ashalatech v'yinatein lach uma'bakshatech ad chatzi hamalchut v'te'as vata'an Esther vatomar v'sha'alti b'vakashti Imatzati chen be'enei HaMelech V'im ad HaMelech tov lateit et sha'alati v'la'asot bekashti v'yavo lamelech v'Haman El hamishte asher a'aseh lahem umachad v'ashar bik davar HaMelech. Chapter 6 on page 100. Ba'layla hahu v'nidada shanat HaMelech vayomer lahavi et Sefer HaZichronot Divrei Hayamim V'hayu Nikraim Lifnei HaMelech Vayimtze Katuv Asher Nagid Mordechai Ad Bintana V'theresh Shnei Sirim HaMelech Umisarei Kasaf Asher Bikshu Vishaloach Yad Ba'melech Achashverosh. And so King Ahasuerus asked, "Whatever happened to the guy who protected me from those two evil guys, Bigdad and Theresh?" And they said, "Nothing." And he said, "Let them have something special." He called to Haman and said, "What should be done for someone who's very special?" someone who's very wonderful, someone who's very amazing, someone who is brilliantly smart, someone who at least one person in the room might think is attractive, I don't know. And Haman said, let him sit on a fancy throne on a horse and be led through the streets by a servant dressed in royal clothing. And then the king, after Haman said, you should dress the guy up, put him on a royal throne on a horse, and parade him through the streets. The king said to Haman, you, Haman, do that for Mordecai. And Haman was very upset. As they paraded Mordecai through the streets, the people cheered, and the people jeered at Mordecai. Yay! All right, you guys out here. You guys keep, while the kids are distracted here, you should know that in the Midrash, it tells a little more about the story. And in the Midrash, it says that when Haman was parading Mordecai through the streets, in the Midrash, it says that actually his daughter thought that it was the other way around, and that Haman was on the horse and Mordecai was leading him through the streets. So she didn't really like this Mordecai character, and she thought Mordecai was leading the horse. And so she took, the Midrash says, she took her chamber pot and dumped it out the window. She thought it was on Mordecai, but it was actually on her own father. Yeah. I didn't want to tell that part while they were listening over here. But, all right, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. So, chapter 7, page 102. So the king and Haman came to the feast with Esther. Vayomer hamelech ala Esther gam bayom hasheni b'mishtei hayayin min sha'alatech Esther hamalka v'tinaten lach uma bakashtech ad chatzi hamalchut v'te'as v'ta'an Esther Hamalka v'tomar imatzati chen be'einecha hamelech ve'eim im al hamelech tov titni te'en lifnei b'sha'alati ve'ami b'bakashati Ki nidkarnu ani ve'ami lahashmid laharog ula'aber ve'ele la'avadim ulishpachot nidkardanu ve'cherashti ki ein hatzar shoveh v'nizek hamelech. And then the king demanded of Esther, who is this person who would dare do such a horrible thing to my Queen Esther? And Esther replied, it is none other than Haman! And Haman cringed in terror before the king. The king in his fury left the wine feast for the palace garden, while Haman remained to beg Esther for his life. For he saw the king had resolved to destroy him. While the king returned from the palace garden to the banquet room, Haman was lying prostrate on the couch on which Esther reclined. Does this evil man mean to ravish the queen in my own palace? No sooner did these words leave the king's lips than Haman covered his face. Then Harbona, one of the eunuchs and attendants of the king, said, "What is more, a stake is standing in front of Haman's house. It is 50 cubits high, which Haman made for Mordecai, the man whose words saved the king. Impale him on the stake." So they impaled Haman. And that very day, as it says in chapter 8, King Ahasuerus gave to Queen Esther all the property of Haman. And then he continued and he said, King Ahasuerus said, sing song number 3. It's in chapter 8. It's right there, the beginning of the chapter. He said, sing song number 3. It's a fun Purim song. We'll go to this key, I think. That's good. Ani Purim, sameach umvadeach, alo rak pa'am bashana, avo lehitareach, lai 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 lai. All right, so the chorus part's really easy. We're going to try it first in English and then in Hebrew. All right, in English, please repeat the words after me. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Okay, we're going to try it in Hebrew this time for the chorus. Ready? Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Ani Purim, sameach umvadeach, halo rak pa'am bashana, avo lehitareach. Chorus. Lai, 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 lai. Rabbi Purim, memorna li madua lo yachol Purim pamayim bashavua. Lai, 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 lai. Heidat Purim, hakutov umatzlayim, boim iten Purim lechodesh lechodshayim. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Try it in English. My name is Purim, and I come great fun and laughter bring me. Just once each year I visit you to cheer you with my singing. Lai, 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 lai. Hara Purim, I love your merry drumming. And if I had my way, Purim, each month you would be coming. Lai, 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 lai. Oh, Mr. Purim, tell me why we see you only yearly. Please make it once or twice a week, because we love you dearly. Lai, 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 lai. Back to the last couple of chapters of our story. Where were we? I think we were in the middle of chapter 8 on page 105.
Does he have a pulse? I don't think so. They hung him out on the stake in front of Haman's house. The stake that was made for Mordecai. Yeah, he's gone.
That's good. We don't like the bad guys anyway. All right. So the king's scribes were summoned at that time on the 20th of the month, when Mordecai's dictation to the Jews and the satraps and the governors and the officials of the 127 provinces from India to Ethiopia, to every province in its own script, to every people in its own land, and the Jews in their own script in their own land, that the Jews would stand up for themselves. And he continued, Vayiktov b'shem hamelech Achashverosh, v'yachtom b'tabat hamelech, v'yishlach sefar afim, beharatzim, besusim, rochvei harechesh ha'achashtaranim, b'nei haramachim. That's my favorite sentence in the whole book, by the way. Right there. It's sentence number 10 in chapter number 8. In the English, it says, he had them written, the instructions to the Jews to take care and protect themselves. He had them written in the name of King Ahasuerus and sealed by the king's ring. Letters were dispatched by mounted couriers, and it says there, riding steeds used in the king's service, bred of the royal stud. That's what it says. That's not what the Hebrew means. That's right. At the end of that verse, it says, Ha'achashtaranim b'nei haramachim. Do I have any Hebrew speakers in the room? Do I have any Hebrew speakers in the room? Any Hebrew speakers in the room? I mean serious. I mean like Israeli Hebrew. I mean like really good. And I don't mean my teenagers who I already told this to on Sunday. Because it says in here that it was delivered on, I'm going to read it again. All right. Ha'achashtaranim b'nei haramachim. All right. You want to translate from the Hebrew? You want to do it? Anybody? Guess what? It's not Hebrew. We could translate it. It's my favorite sentence because it's not in Hebrew. It's actually in, the kids are going to love this answer. It's actually in Middle Indo-Persian. No, that's really true. Those three words. Ha'achashtaranim b'nei haramachim. It's actually in Middle Indo-Persian. We don't know what it means. In your book, it says riding steeds used in the king's service, bred of the royal stud. That's probably not what it means. It probably means, my favorite translation of this word is by Rabbi David Kimchi. He lived in Italy about 600 years ago, and he said, do you guys want to say it? Yeah. Go ahead, say it really loudly so everybody hears you.
8-legged flying camels.
That's right, 8-legged flying camels. That's what he said it means. It means 8-legged flying camels because, think about it, it totally makes sense because he only had 2 days to get the message to all 127 provinces from Ethiopia to India. He had to let all these provinces know the only way it would work. I know these guys up here are going to say, why didn't you just text everybody? But they didn't have texting back then, so the only way it would work without texting is if Mordecai sent the message to all the different provinces on 8-legged flying camels, because they would be the only ones who could arrive in time. And if you think it's silly that I'm telling you that, I'm not saying it, I'm just reporting what a rabbi said 600 years ago. An Italian rabbi said it, and he's a very famous rabbi, so I believe him. I do. All right. It was sent as a law and publicly displayed to all the people so that the Jews should be ready today to avenge themselves of all of their enemies. The couriers mounted on those flying camels went out in urgent haste at the king's command, and the decree proclaimed in all the fortresses of Shushan. Mordecai left the king's presence in royal robes of blue and white, just like the Israeli flag, with a magnificent crown of gold and a mantle of fine linen and purple wool, just like Prince.
The city of Shushan rang with joyous cries. The Jews enjoyed, this is my other favorite sentence. La Yehudim haita ora v'simcha v'sason v'ikar. And the Jews enjoyed light and gladness, happiness and honor. Shall we try that again? The Jews enjoyed light and gladness and happiness and honor. And so, before we find out what happened next at the end of our story, I need all of the adults in costume. I've got another card between $1 and $1 billion right here. If you're an adult in a costume, come up. If you're an adult in a costume, come on up, adults in a costume, because I might have another prize here. All right. All right. I need all the adults in costumes right up here. All the adults in costumes right up here. All right, I need all the kids right here. I need all the kids right here. All the adults in costumes over there. All right, I need all the kids over here. All the kids right here with me. All kids with you right me. Hey, all the kids over here. All the kids over here. Here we go. All right, all right. All right, here you go. All right, all kids, listen, turn around to me. Here we go. Any other kids that want to participate, come on over here. All right, here's the deal. In a second, we're all going to turn around. We're going to look at the people in the costumes. You guys are the judges. So you guys are going to pick, and we have to do it quickly. You have exactly 1 minute. We're all going to agree right here which adult in a costume has the best costume. By the way, hold on, listen. If any of the adults on the stage try to bribe you with money or candy, number one, take the money and the candy, and then the adult is disqualified, okay? So take the money and the candy, but they're disqualified. Okay, you guys ready? Don't go to here, just look up here. Look around, turn around, take a look at them. Who do you think is the best? Take 30 seconds, look around. All right, who do you think is the best costume? Don't say it out loud yet, don't say it out loud yet. All the kids get to vote over here with me. All right, you guys got it? Did we decide? Okay, all right. All right, everybody turn around here, All right, what do we got?
Haman, sadness.
Okay, so what do we want? We want. Okay, all right, listen carefully. I have finalists from the kids, okay? Here's what the kids tell me are the finalists. All right, if you are one of these finalists, you may stay. You guys tell me if I miss somebody. I got the owner of Ferrari, he gets to stay. I got Haman, he gets to stay. I got the deadhead hippie guy, he gets to stay. The flamingo gets to stay. What else gets to stay, you guys? Huh? Is that it? Or what? Huh?
I voted for sadness. I sat in the back. I voted for sadness. The T-Rex. I felt.
And sadness from Inside Out, and the unicorn. Is that it? And oh, it's two unicorns. And Zeresh gets to stay. That's Haman's wife. All right, the rest of you can be seated. If I didn't call you out, the rest of you can be seated. All right, my finalists moving to the middle. All right, kids here we go, kids. All right, kids, here we go. Here's my finalists. All right, when I hold this card over their head, kids only get to scream. Are we ready? All right, here we go. Hold on. All right. I've got Haman's wife, Zeresh, over here. I've got this unicorn. I got a small yay there. I got this flamingo. I've got Ferrari guy. I've got sadness from Inside Out. I've got this unicorn. I've got Haman. Okay. Now, before you guys yay or boo for this, I have to explain this costume because Jim told me what it was. Wait, no, listen. because it's actually a pretty good costume without the beard part. This is me in 1987. Following the Grateful Dead. Okay, all right, you guys ready? I need loud screams for the one you want because I'm going to give the prize right here, right now. Okay, ready? Here we go. Flamingo. Deadhead. Haman. Unicorn. Sadness. Ferrari guy. All right, green M&M. Which one gets the prize?
I think it was unicorn.
It's the unicorn guy. All right, unicorn. Here you go. Starbucks for you. All right, have a seat. We're going to read the last chapter of our book right now. We're going to read the final 2 chapters. They're very short. All right. On the 13th day of the 12th month, that is the month of Adar, when the king's command and decree was to be executed, the very day where the enemies of the Jews had expected to get in their power, the opposite happened. The Jews got their enemies in their power. Throughout the provinces of King Ahasuerus, the Jews mustered in their cities to attack those who sought their hurt, and no one could stand with them, for the fear had fallen upon them. Indeed, all the officials in the provinces showed deference to the Jews, because the fear of Mordecai had fallen upon them. U Mordecai alehem ki gadol Mordecai beveit hamelech v'sham'u holech b'kol midinot ki ha'ish Mordecai holech gadol vayachu haYehudim b'kol oivehem u'makad cherev v'chereg ve'evdan vayasu b'shnehem Ki irtzonam uveshushan habira harnu haYehudim ber chamesh me'ot ish. We're in the middle of page 107. I'm reading it in Hebrew because, well, if you're reading along with me in the English, you know why I'm reading it in